Hey TI family, Christina Marie here, back with another video. Being bombarded with EMFs. Boy, them Saudi Arabians love hitting me, bruh. They hit me hard. Trees and reasons. What do you mean, Saudi Arabian? Trees and reasons. I got all sorts of treasoners that are involved in my hive mind. Got Saudi Arabians, probably Afghanistan, Israeli, and Middle Eastern. But I think predominantly Saudi Arabian. Involved in virtual trafficking. Biggest cowards are involved in my targeting. They act pretty tough behind this keyboards. But hate to burst their bubble. Just know that the U.S. military brought you here, sweetheart. Oh, I like to put some of them next to the Air Force and see how tough they are then. See how tough they talk then. Yeah. So anyway, a lot of ignorance is a bliss in my targeting. Just a lot of tough talk. In counterintelligence is what they're doing. You know, it's basically like the military and counterintelligence sends these twerps to act tough and witness them encountering spiritual intelligence. Because what they're encountering now is not of their technical, systematical terms or technicalities. It is completely in the spirit. And a lot of them who were thrown into this fire believed in a lot of religion and a lot of religions. And now they're witnessing something they've never seen before. So it definitely is teaching them a thing or two, and they can, you know, either take it with a grain of salt or allow their egos to dismiss the truth, which they do anyways. Their arrogance is what's going to kill them. A lot of them, especially in my targeting, that come across as Middle Eastern or Saudi Arabian, have a difficult time with the truth against their egos. So it's quite amusing to me and entertaining to watch their ignorance parade as I observe in my remote era broadcasting. They're always looking for a reaction. Worst actors I've ever seen in my life. Especially when they, and I'm sure a lot of TIs, you know, I've talked to other TIs who've experienced this as well, especially when you have other countries. I think it's funny to watch. In my targeting in particular, the Middle Eastern and like Saudi Arabian men get involved in the hip-hop culture when I'm bumping Kendrick Lamar or Pusha T or Rick Ross or something. It's fucking hilarious. Their masculine egos is really all in their... I'm speaking about my perps. It's all in their heads, because when they actually physically demonstrate their egos, it's fucking hilarious. They have no idea what they're really up against. So I think they're left with no choice to demonstrate and perform their egos on TIs. I could sit here and speak about spiritual truth, but I don't think the world is ready for that yet. And I got a couple of shills and perp trolls that are, you know, watching my videos with a fine-tooth comb. But a lot of these perpetrators who are still stuck, and I'm just going to speak ultimate truth, who are still stuck in their cultural egos, not cultural ways, but cultural egos, does not allow them to turn to the spirit. So they try to bombard me with their egos, which then become opinions. And a lot of TIs do not enter and overstand the enemies that are targeting them. A lot of TIs say don't take it personal, but you have to keep in mind that you're dealing with human beings. So there's going to be personal opinions, especially when you're dealing with, and it's just the truth, take it how you want it. I'm not responsible for your ego. So you're totally responsible for your ego and your perception due to your ego. So especially when you're dealing with different cultural backgrounds, there's going to be opinions. And even though there is a program being ran, there's going to be, unfortunately, personal opinions involved in your targeting. Especially when you're dealing with, you know, I live in a state that is got some pretty interesting Southern history. So I'm dealing with a lot of Bible belts. Also, I think the KKK originated like not even an hour away from me, so probably dealing with that as well. It's like, yay, whoopee! Oh, is this fun? So unfortunately, there are going to be personal opinions that are going to be used as a weapon against you as well, which is very unfair, because these persons that are targeting us are without the spirit. So they try their hardest to force our spiritless opinions on a victim. They try to turn, I'll make an example, a spiritualist like myself into religion. And, you know, it's already being proven that the Most High is not of the systems or for the systems. That's why they're being destroyed. So to turn from a spiritual person into going back into the systems is absolute nonsense. It's just ridiculous. So it just proves to me that these persons who are targeting me can't even ascend out of the systems, let alone this world. They will be stuck in the systems by choice. And it's also, they don't even realize that they are now parasitical. I believe some of them don't even realize that they are parasitical at this point if they totally depend on the systems to be a person of authority or in control. So if you can't even ascend out of the systems, you won't be able to ascend out of this world. And if you use religion as an excuse to misbehave or condone your own abusive behavior, narcissistic behavior, especially the men that are involved, then, you know, it is what it is. You can't be angry at the truth. And in all honesty, you know, thank God for free will, because you are allowed to have an opinion, but your opinion has no truth if you choose to dismiss the truth. And you can sit here and beat on your chest all day and hit me with directed energy weapons all you want to, but the truth still remains and cannot be moved any longer. It cannot be covered up with a veil. The veil has been lifted. It cannot be covered up with your lies unless people choose to stray away from the truth, look away from the truth, and have faith in your lies. which is not even faith at all, because your lies don't even exist. Your lies can't even manifest, because this is the reason why they got to use holograms. Illusions created by delusional minds. There is no truth in them whatsoever. If they have to manipulate anything, orchestrate, it's not even creation. It's stringing along manipulation. That's all it is. There's no truth in what they do. They are full of lies. And they can sit here and say all day long, but, there's no more buts anymore. The truth still stands. Whether they get rid of me or the next TI, the prophecy will be fulfilled. The truth still stands. The awakening is here. It cannot be dismissed or removed. It'll continue on. It cannot be stopped. No matter how many Bidens they throw at us, no matter how many Antifas, whatever. No matter how many directed energy weapons they throw out, no matter how many lives they take in this world, the truth still stands, and it will remain that way. And there's nothing they can do about it. They can get angry at me all day, hit me with their zaps and pings all day. They can threaten to take my family as they do all day long. They can threaten to kill another one of my animals. They can threaten my car, my job. But the truth still remains. And the biggest enemy on this planet and in the universe is themselves. They are their own worst enemies, and they try to reflect it on humanity and deflect their own reflection. They make excuses all across the board. Even demons have free will. Please do your research and know the truth. Even demons have free will. Choices. They choose to deflect their own reflex. There's no excuses. They cannot make excuses anymore. They know right from wrong. They can sit here and say U.S. military, CIA. They can tell me they're police officers all day long. But the truth still stands. You know right from wrong. They are involved in wickedness and evil. Even their accusations are a deflection of the reflection. Childish, immature behavior. And I will not be responsible for nobody's badass kids. I am not responsible for your kids, Satan. They belong to you. Come get your seeds. Come get your seeds, because they do not belong to me. They are not mine. And I hold that intention today. They are not mine and do not belong to me. I love you guys. Stay strong on the battlefield. Don't give up.